The new Google Business Profile Manager and setup and everything is a little confusing especially if you were using the Google My Business setup for a long time. It used to be that you would come into your Google My Business dashboard like this, and then you could click to edit one of your businesses, and then you would have all this stuff on the left side column here, like your company info, your reviews, your photos, and everything listed out, and you could easily just manage it from the back end. You know, kind of like a website or an app or anything like that. And for whatever reason, Google decided that it would be better for everybody to instead manage their listings from Google directly. I'm not exactly sure what drew that conclusion, but this is where they ended up taking it. So it's a little bit confusing at first because the only way you can tell if you own the listing is if this stuff pops up right here. There's like this profile strength, and then it'll say your business on Google. Otherwise, it just looks like a regular Google My Business listing. But now it's called a Google Business Profile. So you can see that it says you manage this business profile right here. And we can do all sorts of changes and stuff. One thing to note, in the top right corner, you'll have an icon that you can click on to switch between different emails. So if you have like 3 different Gmail accounts, you might not be able to see your listing when you're logged into a Gmail account that is not associated to that listing, meaning it doesn't have access to the listing. So you might need to toggle through your different emails in the top right corner, make sure you switch to the one that has access to your listing, and then you should start to see stuff like this. I'm not going to go through how to actually like optimize or do anything too crazy. The one thing we will look at though is just how to see like the basic analytics. So if you just click on the customer interactions right here, it will actually pop up a window that looks like this where you'll be able to see sort of what's going on with your business on Google. You can check out the overview, how many interactions you had, kind of how it's changed over time. You can check between your calls. You can change the date range. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do, but this is essentially where your analytics are going to live now. And for most people, this is the most important part, like how many calls, messages, bookings, all that am I getting each month, and how is that fluctuating over time? And that's easy to get to. You just click on this little customer interactions icon right here. There is a little thing you can see that looks like analytics. It's kind of hidden though. They didn't necessarily make it super visible. You can just click performance here. However, it will take you to this same page. Beyond that, it's basic. You know, you can just edit your info here, check out your reviews, go through your different messages, add photos. You can actually run ads right through here. Well, basically this takes you off to your ads account. You can add products and edit products and services, bookings, Q&As. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. It'll have you go through all this different stuff to get everything set up. If you don't have everything set up already, it wants you to make sure you add your phone number and a whole bunch of different other information. But that's essentially the new Google Business Profile, and whether it's more straightforward or not is to be determined. But if there's anything you did have questions about in terms of how they work or how to change them or how to access your Google Business Profile, don't hesitate to reach out. You can just drop your questions in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get back to them there. If you're like most new business owners, you're probably struggling to get your online presence established, let alone get it to the point where it's bringing you a consistent flow of customers, right? So that's why I created this free course where I actually walk you step by step through the whole process of setting up your online presence. This is the same process we've been using for our clients for over a decade at one of my agencies. And essentially, I'm going to show you how to set up an SEO-friendly business name right from the get-go, how to develop your website really quickly and easily, how to set up your Google Maps listing, start getting some Google reviews, everything you need in order to have a substantial online presence where people can actually start finding you and purchasing your products or services. The best part is I'm going to show you how to do it in under a couple of hours and all for less than 50 bucks. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below where you can get signed up today. Make sure to check this course out for free right now because I'm probably going to start charging for this at some point in the future. All right, I'll see you on the other side.